cut you short, but there's news coming in from Karnataka, and this is news about a decision that has been taken. Karnataka has decided to allocate rupees 50 crores to protect 40,000 Waqf properties. This is a big announcement that has come in from the Karnataka Chief Minister. 50 crores have been allocated for protection of these Waqf properties. Will this once again be considered as appeasement? That is what the BJP has always accused Congress of, that they have appeased the Muslims in whichever state they have been or in the central government. So this is what Siddaramaiah said. 50 crores will be allocated for the Waqf protection. Let's listen in. Okay, we will go back and get you more voices. I think Akshara will join me in just a bit to help us understand why this decision was taken. This is the Karnataka budget that the Chief Minister is presenting, and which he has made this announcement of allocation for Waqf properties. Like I said, will he stand accused of appeasement once again? That is the question. From the time the Congress government has come into the state, there has been a lot of back and forth as far as decisions that have been taken by the previous government, either overturning them or trying to restore the decisions or the way the government worked pre-BJP. So will this decision or this budget allocation that is being announced by the Chief Minister be on similar scales? What else is there in the budget allocation that the Chief Minister is announcing? The big ticket announcements for the women there and for Anna Bhagya. Are there any other clarity there also? But specifically on the Waqf property protection, Harish is with me on the phone line. Harish, can you help us understand how this will be seen politically?
Well, this will be seen politically as once again an attempt to appease minority. That's what Siddaramaiah has been accused by the BJP government ever since he started Tipu Jayanti, post which we have seen the BJP going on a massive allegation spree saying that he was the reason why several political killings took place because he withdrew cases against PFI. Now this allegation of around 50 crore rupees to protect around 40,000 Waqf properties. Apart from that, the effort to bring in a Christian Development Board with the allocation of 100 crore rupees, this further gives ammunition to the BJP to target Siddaramaiah. But at the same time, if you look at the whole budget speech, there have been efforts made to, in a way, tackle this. You've had around 15,000 rupees one-time grants being given to C-category temples coming under the Muzrai department. So the Congress would like to say that the spread or the allocation has been equal irrespective of the religion or the kind of boards that have been set up. Perhaps once further details come in on the exact allocations to other development boards that are given to caste, perhaps clarity will come on whether perhaps the allocation is good, in fact, is biased in one particular group or one particular board, or the allocation has been equal to all caste development boards.
But Harish, if you talk about the Waqf property specifically, this allocation is a departure from how they were treated in the previous government, in the BJP government? Well,
in the BJP government, there have been allocations made for administrative procedures or perhaps actions, but this is a blanket allocation made. And the government would like to say that they want to ensure that these properties are protected. Remember, Waqf properties have been in a grey area. Some of those properties don't have exact papers that are required for establishing that they actually belong to the Waqf, and the others have been encroached. So the government would like to argue that at the end of the day, even if it's under the Waqf board name, it's a property of the government and that needs to be protected. And that's perhaps one of the main reasons why the government wants now ensure that there's allocation for it and there's action on protecting these Waqf properties.
Any other significant newsworthy point from the budget speech that Siddaramaiah has been making?
Well, there are two crucial aspects that perhaps will ensure that the BJP has ammunition to attack Siddaramaiah.
Harish, just give me a moment. I'm getting a first reaction from the Congress party. Sanket Yenagi is with me. Mr. Yenagi, thank you for joining in. Already charges of appeasement being made that your bid to protect Waqf properties is once again an appeasement politics that Siddaramaiah government is indulging in.
It is not a case of an appeasement politics. It is just to protect the properties. And there should not be any misuse of the properties. Some properties are being misused. So we are keeping control over the properties. And not just that, ours is a welfare state. You have to look into every part of it. And there is nothing wrong. And how can it be called as protection of a property? How can it be called as an appeasement?
The charge is that, the amount that is being allocated is huge.
It is not huge. It is something which is necessary for the basic thing, basic maintenance, basic acquisition. So these are all the things. It should not be, after all, any property in the state of Karnataka has to be protected, irrespective of the caste or the religion. And everyone who is having the property in the state of Karnataka needs a protection. It is not that X belongs to one community, it should not be protected, or Y belongs to one community, only that needs to be protected. There is nothing as such. We have to follow Ram Rajya, everybody is equal. Every property of the government and of the individual or of the association or of the group or of any organization needs to be protected. It requires a protection. That is their fundamental right.
Okay. Let me also bring in Mr. B.R. Prasad Gaura. So your first reaction, Congress party says that, we are a welfare state, every property has to be protected. This is not appeasement politics. Your reaction?
Madam, please repeat the question, madam.
Your reaction, sir. The Congress party is saying that allocation of 50 crores for the protection of Waqf properties is not an appeasement politics. This is just a welfare state doing its job. Do you agree?
Government has allocated 50 crore for protection of work property.
Yes.
Yeah. See, as long as government is protecting, people of from all communities, all race, we will welcome it. We will welcome it.
You welcome it. So you don't think this is appeasement?
Appeasement of one, you mean to say they are appeasing one particular community?
Yes, that's the charge that BJP has always leveled at the Congress government, that they have only appeased Muslims and never worked for their development. So this allocation could also be seen in that light. Do you think this is appeasement?
My point of view is like this, madam. Whether they allocate funds to Muslims, whether they allocate funds to Brahmins, whether they allocate funds to Lingayat or any other community like our the Kaliga community, whatever it is. It is a duty of the government to take care of the all community people. They have, when they are taking oath, they have taken to protect all the people comes under the Constitution. So if they are appeasing, if there is an apprehension of appeasement for one particular community, let them appease all the communities. Let them try to appease all the communities.
Okay.
Let them allocate funds for everybody.
Okay.
All the equally Brahmin people also there. There are in a backward, economically backward air class people also there. Let them like our committee, Sangha, Brahman Sangha is there, Kaliga Sangha is there. Let them give money to everybody. They are allocating. If they are allocating only to Muslims, is not correct. Let them allocate to everybody. 50 crores.
Okay, Sanket Yenagi, can you come in on that? I mean, are you taking care of all sections of the society? Are all sections, all groups being taken care of in similar manner?
Everyone would be taken care. All sections would be given protection. Every property in the state needs a protection, and wherever there is a need, wherever anyone approaches seeking the protection, immediately we will give. It is our duty. That's it.
All right. So Sanket Yenagi and T.R. Prasad Gaura there telling us that this is not really appeasement politics, as long as this is what JDS said, that as long as there is proof that this is not just for Waqf properties, but all concerned are being taken care of. Harish, can you clarify?